everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a video on my high-end foundations. I don't actually own that many high-end foundations. I'm not really too sure why. I have a heck load of drugstore ones but not so much high-end. But I suppose it's just because I am very critical when it comes to high-end foundations, because if it's not worth the £30+ that they usually are, I just don't get it. So let's go straight into it. So the first one I have here is actually more of a BB cream. I'm not too much of a big fan of these just because they are pretty sheer in terms of their coverage. But this is the Too Faced what is this? The Too Faced Air Buffed BB Cream. This is in the shade of Nude Glow and it looks like this. On top you have a compact brush here, which is really nice actually because you can really work the product in with it, and it's also very, very soft. The actual BB cream itself is very air whipped like it claims to be. It is very, very soft. The only thing is it doesn't give that great of coverage. If you have perfected skin with no imperfections, this is perfect for you, but because I have problematic skin 90% of the time, this one is probably not ideal for me. But it's really nice because it's really moisturizing, it feels really light on the skin, but the coverage is just not to my taste. Next little guy I have here is the Perfection Lumiere from Chanel. This one is in the shade of 30 Beige and I'm about NC25 in MAC at the moment. So that's they're pretty much the identical shades. This one I picked up in Spain ages ago and it's ever since been my favourite high-end foundation, just because it is long wearing, it feels weightless on your skin, and it just smells really good. Like, you feel really posh when you have it on. You can definitely tell I'm a drugstore girl, can't you? It just looks so perfected, it doesn't feel cakey, and it's buildable, and it's just a dream foundation. The only thing is it is, again, very pricey, but I will certainly be picking another one of these up when I run out. The next foundation I have here is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This has been seen all over YouTube and I'm sure you guys already know a lot about it, but it is probably the most high coverage, long lasting, beautiful foundation I think I own. If you're going out on a night out, or you're using this for photos, or if you want to go to, I don't know, some special event, this is definitely the foundation for you. And this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Camouflage Makeup. This is intended for the face and the body. Now, in comparison with the Double Wear makeup, this one is a lot more silky and a lot more liquidy, if that makes sense. But this one is very much like moussey. If you have this, you'll know what I'm on about. I have this in the shade of 2W2 Rattan, or Rattan, however you like to say it. But this one is more moussey. Now, this is long wearing and it's definitely full coverage, but with this double wear, after about 6 hours, it hasn't moved on your face, it keeps your oils at bay. Whereas this one, I think it tends to make me a bit more oilier than what I naturally am. I don't know whether that's just because it's an oily product in general, but it just feels like your face eventually gets very cakey and then you can't apply any more powder if you're a bit more oily, just because it literally will separate on your face. But this one is fantastic in terms of coverage. The next two I have are both from Nars. The first one I have here is Sheer Glow, and in Nars I am shade Santa Fe. This is in both of the foundations I'm going to show you. But Sheer Glow, I would say, is one of those foundations that just looks beautiful on the skin. I feel like it has tiny little luminescent particles in this, but it's nothing tacky or anything noticeable. It gives you just a really nice glow to your skin. They do also have this one in a matte one, I do believe, but I could be wrong. I'm not gonna lie, I don't reach for this one as much, just because even though it's a beautiful foundation, I think there's just a few others that I kind of opt for. So this one is probably in my favourites, but kind of low down. But more so, I prefer the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I have a review on this which is pretty old actually, so my views now are probably a bit different to what they are in the video after testing it out for such a long time. But if you are interested, I will put that one down below. But this one, in my opinion, is the best foundation Nars have released. This one is just so lightweight and it is a very runny consistency, but when you put it on your skin it almost turns into a powder. or on my skin it feels like a powder anyway. But this one is just the most perfect, flawless foundation from Nars. I always get asked what I am wearing when I have this guy on, and chances are if my skin looks amazing, it's due to this little guy. Now the last high-end foundations I have are from MAC, and I am such a MAC girl, so this would just go without saying. But the one foundation I have is the Full Coverage MAC Foundation. This is in NW25. If you watched my haul previously, or my latest haul, you will know that I picked this up at a discounted amount at an outlet store. And again, I will link that down below. But I have tried this now for, I think, probably a good few days just to kind of get an idea of it. And I really do like it. I don't like the fact that it's quite hard to pick up on the brush. Like, that for me is just practically a pain in the ass. But I am wearing this today, and I have filmed this tutorial for you today, guys. I'm using the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette to get this look. So yeah, I used that one in the video, and I really do like it. It has a fantastic coverage on it. The colour is a lot better than I thought, actually, because I thought it may be too, I don't know, kind of too orangey for me. But the coverage is fantastic. It keeps your oils at bay for quite some time, which I didn't expect, and it just has a really nice weightless feel to it. I wouldn't say that this, in my opinion, is buildable though. The next two foundations I have here are the Studio Sculpt foundations. I got two here just because of the different colours. This one is NC25 and then the other one is NW25. So I don't know if you can see the difference in the undertones. This one to me looks a bit more pinky and a bit more warmer. Or a bit more warm, should I say. Again, I don't reach for this foundation as much. It's probably my least favourite foundation from MAC, although there are a few other ones like the Face and Body and Mineralized one that I haven't tried as of yet. But I find with these, they're almost like a gel, if that makes sense. I don't know, it does give you a really nice medium coverage, but I feel like my face is really caked in foundation when I wear this. I don't know why. It's probably just the consistency of the actual product, but it does feel very heavy on the skin. So if you don't like heavy foundations like that, I would not probably opt for this one. But it is a nice foundation. It's an all-rounder, but I think there are better foundations out there. Next one I have is the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade of NC25. I opt for NC colours more than MW. I don't know why I pick up MW. This is the one with the pump, and this one is, again, one of the best foundations from MAC. It is so long lasting, it's buildable, it's got a medium to full coverage, it feels really nice on skin, and it also has a pump. And if you guys are used to high-end foundations that don't supply pumps, not naming anything Nars Sheer Glow. The next two I have are very comparable to the Pro Longwear. These guys are the Studio Fix Fluids, and they are very similar in terms of colour and appearance and whatever have you, and even consistency. The only thing is, I say Pro Longwear would last a lot longer and it doesn't separate on the face as much. And then these two little guys here, these again are staples on YouTube. This one here is NC25 and this one here is NC20 for the winter. So that's the difference in colour. I love these just because they are full coverage foundations, and they are probably one of the most signature foundations from MAC. Aren't as long wearing as some other foundations from MAC, but they are beautiful. The look they give are beautiful. They don't sink into the pores, and the lady in MAC told me that these are more targeted towards people with oily skin, because apparently they release particles when the oils start to seep out to kind of, you know, attack them and powder them straight away so you're not as oily. But I have no idea, because that was the same person that told me I was NC 38 or 35 or whatever it was. So that was a video of my high-end foundations. I do plan on getting a few more. Like, there's some Too Faced ones and some Makeup Forever ones that I want to pick up as well. But for the time being, I'm happy with the ones I have, just because I usually use my drugstore ones anyway, because they are literally just a base. So yeah, so if you are interested in this makeup look here, it has been filmed, don't you worry, and it will probably be up before this one. Thank you so much for watching today, you guys. If you'd like to see a drugstore one, let me know. I'm gonna have to plan some time because I have a huge collection. And if you want to see my foundation collection, I will either insert a picture here or I will leave the link to my Instagram, which is where I posted it to. So thank you so much, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.